they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck. Put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose opportunity yourself. Don't make ways for
The usual sea of red here in this spectacular venue has been turned white as we are high above snowy GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and the rough. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. And birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send a watch that I can fit both wrists. She on the class trying to get it nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let it down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she running down.
The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Wizards of Melbourne taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway, Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Run! Hey, Ray. Set.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. But you look at this defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Herbert going to change the play here. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
We always talk about, we always look for guys with fresh legs down the stretch of a long NFL season. Well, in Week 16, he was the AFC Player of the Week, and looks like he's going to be strong for Week 17 as well.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Gibbs straight ahead, and he is going to lose yardage here. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marvin Mims, touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Come on, set. Watch out now, 52. Set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Young quickly to the flat, and he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Young to throw on 4th. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got his target. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And Walker has it. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Ready?
Option play, and they'll give to Walker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Young to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tyson Alualu gets in there and drops it.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Here's Young. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chiefs are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second and a couple. Hand off now to Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
59.
They snap it to Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good gain.
It's a gain of 6.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marvin Mims with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Koo now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Young on third down. Complete on the deep ball.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
They bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go.
Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go. Hey, Ray.
Mims in motion left. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Go. Hey, Kappa. Ready?
Here's Herbert. He'll air this one out for Mims. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And now the half not quite over yet. This is a live football on the miss. He's past the 30. And he is finally going to be taken down. Boy, that could have been a really late swing here, but the attempt to return the field goal snuffed out, and that'll do it for this first half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Oh, fighting off the defender. He's still on his feet. And touchdown! Kenneth Walker with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Wizards come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Let's go, let's go.
Herbert now. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert changing things up. On the give, here's Gibbs. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And now they'll they'll shift things around.
Kansas City Chiefs.
On first down, Justin Herbert. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Read option, this is Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Eskridge, the man in motion. Play action. It's Herbert. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. 5-9.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown! Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Wizards are an extra point away from evening this one up. At home, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Moore. He will return it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came. And now the rookie's free. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, when I went in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Miles Jack with a big-time hustle play there as he backs the offense up.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
59.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Go, man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Chiefs are able to add on to that lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
So the Chiefs opt to keep the offense out there. They'll line up to go for 2.
Ray. Let's go.
And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Give to Walker on the read option. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. On 1st and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
3rd down, Young from the gun. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking looking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. And they'll begin by running the option. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now they'll run it with Gibbs. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. Here's Gibbs. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, Catholic.
On 4th down, Herbert. That is caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Stopped on the play by Jaquan Brisker.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 9. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Go.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation, because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith at 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
On the ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down, Young. He'll buy some time right. Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed.
And now off to the races, down the right side. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Now here's Young. This complete to Jones. So he'll be stopped here for no gain, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his third touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Wizards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Red, cycle. Ready.
The Young's going to throw for this. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
And now the up man has it. It's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And it'll be a turnover on downs. I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
Oh, I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Here comes second down. Now Young. Flush to his right. That is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Young escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
Gotta avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go. This is 4th down. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, Nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage.
A first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Baylor tight.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. He'll air this one out for Mims. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Young loses it. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one are thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the 1st half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the 2nd half.
So for Kansas City, they continue to show they'll be a tough.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a real one? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state, and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up? I got Game Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up?
My Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children these but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention these getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap and I believe in cap and I agree with cap I believe in rap I believe that I'm that.
Back in my ways, missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change, can put myself back in that minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me it's the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. Nah.